Ah. Hi, this is H of the Stage. I'm a musician and a vocal coach, and if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Today, I'm checking out a performance that was requested by my Patreon supporters, and it's a performance of Lara Fabian singing a song called Je suis malade. Now, I've been studying singing professionally for more than a decade now, and I've been teaching professionally maybe for 3 or, well, closer to 4 years now. And I've been singing, and all that time, I've been singing in a bunch of languages, singing arias and, songs in generally. I've been singing in English, in Croatian, in Russian, in Italian, of course, in Latin, in German, a bit of Spanish, and I've sang just one song in French. And I can tell you that of all those languages, French gave me the most trouble. I don't know, it just doesn't come that naturally to me. I'm finding it really hard to pronounce and also to sing, those vowels that end usually on je. I just don't know how to do that. I mean, granted, I haven't practiced it that much, but I really enjoy listening to it. I mean, French can be really melodic, and I think I'm really going to enjoy this performance by Lara. I did a reaction to that one performance of Lara, Dimash, and Aida singing Ti amo così, which was just amazing. So I don't know much about Lara singing. I know that Dimash respects her so much and that she's one of his greatest influences. So just knowing that just means that she's freaking amazing. I mean, it has to mean, right? Before we get into it, I just want to say a quick thanks to everybody that's watching and sharing my videos. It means a lot. If you want to suggest video ideas like this and you would really like me to check them out and maybe do a reaction, consider becoming a part of my Patreon page. That really helps out this channel more than you might know. Even for as little as $2 a month, you really support this channel more than you might know. I appreciate every bit of support, and of course you get some awesome perks in return. Check it out. There will be a link in the description at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's go check this video out together. Already sounds serious.
Je ne rêve plus.
I can't remember the last time I got goosebumps from just first note. Whew. I don't dream anymore. There are English subtitles there, so I'm really going to listen to the song, in full. I don't smoke anymore.
Je n'ai même plus d'histoire. Je suis laide sans toi. Je suis sale sans toi. Comme une orpheline dans un dortoir. Je n'ai plus envie de vivre ma vie. Ma vie cesse quand tu pars. Je n'ai plus de vie. Et même mon lit se transforme en quai de gare. Quand tu t'en vas, je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade, parfaitement malade. T'arrives, on ne sait jamais quand. Tu pars, on ne sait jamais où. Et ça va faire bientôt 2 ans que tu t'en fous comme un rocher.
Whoa. So Lara. Lara has a really interesting way of communicating with the crowd. These low notes, she's basically just speaking, but she does it so emotionally. Her voice is so breathy, and I can hear a lot of, I can hear where Dimash finds his approach in most of his songs, because Dimash also kind of he starts a lot of the songs very deep, like spoken word, then he builds them up. I can hear that in Lara as well, but Lara is doing it so expressively, and I can't, as I already said, I can't remember the last time I've gotten goosebumps just from the first note. The way she uses her breath, it's almost like it's a part of the song. Usually singers don't really want to make their breath this noticeable. They don't want to make it this audible, and usually they don't want it to be heard. And I understand the logic behind that, but sometimes when the song is this deep, and I can already tell by the lyrics, she's singing she's sick and that she's missing somebody, you know nothing she does anymore makes any sense. She even quit smoking, and think about it, that's kind of counterintuitive. When you're feeling bad, you just want to do when you're feeling down, you just want to do stuff that maybe gives you just a little bit quick happiness, whether that's lighting up a smoke or, I don't know, having a drink. I mean, that's usual vices that people fall into. But she doesn't feel the need to even do that. That means that she's so depressed that she just doesn't want to live anymore. And think about how bad she must feel about the person, or I don't know what happened. The person leave her, or is it a dead case? I need to listen to the whole song before I understand it more. But you can immediately notice it in her voice, the way she sings it. I mean, even if I didn't have the subtitles, I would know that it's a sad song, and I would know that it pierces through her soul. But let me just get back to this part, the chorus, because that's where she really starts singing. She really she just goes into this beautiful bel canto legato voice, and I just want to listen to it one more time.
Le soir, et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis
Very frontally placed.
malade, parfaitement malade.
Wow.
Arrive, on ne sait jamais.
Okay, so I've never noticed a singer that has such a frontally placed mass tone, but at the same time can use their throat to get this kind of gritty sounds. Basically, she's using two registers that are kind of counter. She's using them at the same time and making it so blended, so good. I don't know. This is very hard to do. It's not that hard to just sing in a mask, or just kind of use your grit and kind of your throaty singing, but to use them both kind of at the same time, that's really professional.
C'est seul avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade,
You know,
parfaitement malade.
both, and kind of belting as well.
Jamais quand tu
Short belts.
on ne sait jamais où. Et ça va faire bientôt 2 ans.
I just love this. This is
Tu t'en fous. Comme un
that was a
rocher.
dominant seventh chord, I believe. Very powerful for this kind of song.
Je suis accrochée à toi.
Again,
Je
telling
suis
a story.
fatiguée.
I'm
Je
tired.
suis épuisée de faire semblant d'être heureuse. Quand ils sont là, je bois toutes les nuits. Un rocher,
So she's telling his story,
péché. Je
confessing
suis
to you like a sin.
accrochée à toi.
I'm clinging to you. I'm tired.
Je suis épuisée
I'm
de faire
exhausted
semblant d'être heureuse.
of pretending to
Quand
be
ils
happy.
sont là, je bois toutes les nuits.
I drink every night. That's what I was talking about.
Pour
Whiskey.
moi, ont le même goût et tous les bateaux portent ton drapeau. Je ne sais plus où aller. Tu es partout. Je suis
You're everywhere.
malade, complètement malade.
Completely sick.
Je verse mon sang dans ton corps et je suis comme un oiseau mort. Quand tout est du dos, je suis malade, parfaitement malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chants,
You deprived me of all my songs.
de tous mes mots.
You drained me of all my words. Okay,
Je crois que j'avais du talent avant ta peau.
so she's really angry at this person.
amour m'a tué.
This love is killing me. Whoa, this song is way, way deeper than I initially thought. Ooh. So just listen to the lyrics for a second. I pour my blood into your blood when you were sleeping. So the theme of the song, the title when translated means I'm sick, and she just feels sick from all the hate and from it feels like somebody used her. I think that's what it's all about. This person who she was probably in love with just drained her emotionally, lyrically. She feels like she's a worse artist because of this. And this is why I'm telling you this, because that's what she's singing about. You deprived me of all my songs. You've drained me of all my words. Yet I believe I had talent. Yet I believed I had talent, probably. That's what they wanted to say. Of course she has talent. I mean, listen to this. Not talent. She has a goddess kind of quality. Like like those mermaids that kind of seduce everybody when they're singing, in the ocean, in the sea. She just has such a hauntingly beautiful voice, and I don't know why, but I feel so sad. Why would you make a woman like this sad and angry? Why? Why?
Avant ta peau,
Before your skin.
cet amour m'a tué.
Goosebumps and beautiful falsetto notes.
Je creverai seul
Basically head voice, but
près de ma radio, comme un gosse idiot, en écoutant ma propre
like a
voix
stupid kid listening to my own
qui
voice.
chantera.
Singing.
Je suis malade, complètement malade.
A cappella.
Comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade.
This woman.
Je suis malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chants.
Mother.
Tu m'as vidé de tous mes mots et j'ai le cœur complètement malade. Fermé.
This can't be happening.
T'entends, je suis
Woo! Still holding. And this is the real artist. She's still she's still in the song. Even though the crowd is, applauding. She hasn't finished it, she's still in that same emotional space. Look at her face. She hasn't finished the song. This is one of the things that I'm always telling my students. Even when the song has finished, it hasn't finished for real. You need to leave at least, 4 to 5 seconds at least for everything to calm down. Because think about it. For example, imagine this scenario. It's just you singing and maybe just an accompanist on the piano. And for example, you finish your singing. Let's say your melody ended before the last chord of the piano, whatever. You need to listen to the piano. The song hasn't finished. You mustn't do this. Let's say you've sang your last part of a ballad, a sad song, and you're like, and you just stop being in the element, but the piano is still playing. No, that's completely wrong. And it's not something that you should be teaching somebody. That should come naturally. You need to listen to the song. You need to leave space for that silence at the end. And this is a perfect example of that. Even this, she's still in the character of the song. She's still in the song even 20 seconds later, even when people are applauding. I think it's even kind of a bit of a sin to applaud here, because I think the crowd should even stay in the silence to really realize what she's singing about. Maybe a minute of silence, I don't know. And then maybe then give her the best applaud that you could do. But I understand this. I mean, this is just me. This is just me overthinking stuff. But I think there's something really there. You know, that feeling of catharsis after a performance. I think that's really the most felt in silence. Anyway, I want to listen to this part where she's just singing a cappella. She's
En écoutant
brutally
notre
good.
autre voix qui chantera.
So this is the part, just her voice.
Je suis
Okay, sorry, but listen to the way she breathes in. She breathes in through her mouth, which just shows that despair. You know, usually you would try to breathe through your nose whenever you can. If the phrase is not too fast or if it's not a too fast song, that you need to breathe into your mouth. But this time, she's really doing it for a dramatic effect, and it just shows you that she's completely into the song. Listen to the way she breathes in, and as I already said, breathing in this song is a part of the song. It's almost like an added instrument, like an extension of her voice.
chantera. Je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir.
And I love those French, you know, like that spitty kind of throw. That's why I don't know how to sing French. But they have that kind of, you know, like quelque chose. I don't know. I don't know how to speak French, but this,
Comme quand ma mère sortait le soir.
oh, I love
Et
those.
qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade.
Ah,
C'est ça. Je suis malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chants. Tu m'as vidé de tous mes mots. Et j'ai le cœur
I need to do something.
complètement
I need to time the last note, last belt. I'm timing it. So about 16 and a half seconds. This is easily one of the most emotional performances I have ever listened to in my life and on this channel as well. Lara is. I don't have the right words for this woman. This is. I don't know what to say. I really don't know. Her breath control is one of the best I've ever heard. Her breath support, the work of her diaphragm. I mean, it's obvious at the last note, especially. She doesn't even have a bit of unnecessary vibrato. It's completely well controlled, pitch perfect. I was waiting for just a slight, I don't know, flat note, something, just to prove to myself that she's human. But this was completely perfect. The whole performance, mesmerizing, and this is. She's not just a singer. This is how a complete artist sounds like. This is how an artist sounds like. When just singing a song would be a sin if you're not invested this much in the story behind it. That's what I really believe. I don't know. I just don't think she could fake such emotions if she didn't went through something like this in her life. Maybe I'm wrong. If she can fake something like this, then hey, she's the best actress in the world. But even more, you know, that just proves my point. And I think she's an actress. Actually, let me just check. I think I've read that somewhere. She's a Canadian-Belgian singer, songwriter, musician, actress, and producer. So she's a complete artist, an actor, a singer, and all together, I still think she went through something bad in her life to to sing this so clearly for everybody to understand. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop there. This was just. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was emotional, but hey, That's what music is all about. If you enjoyed this video, like it, share it with your friends, consider subscribing and hitting that bell to get notified about my next videos. Also, leave comments. Whatever comment pops into your mind first when you're listening to a song like this. That just helps YouTube recommend these videos to more people, and if people would like to see it, why not? I think that's important, and at the end of the day, it helps me grow my channel. If you would like to see these videos before anybody else, and you would like to get entitled to some awesome perks, check out my Patreon page. My Patreon supporters are the ones that I owe my channel to. I really couldn't be able to constantly do this without them, so thank you for everybody that supports me already, and thank you for everybody that will do so in the future as well. If you're interested in singing lessons, check out my website, singeverything.com. Consider booking a lesson, and I can teach you a thing or two. And what else to say? Thanks for watching, you look wonderful, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. This was one of the most emotional performances I have ever listened to.